What's up, crypto kids, blockchain mech heads? How y'all doing today? I am coming at you from Mech.Game. Once again, the NFT mint, went off, and pretty major success. Worst couple days in the entire market. We had Luna crashing to nothing. I got hurt bad there. As did many people, right? I was planning to buy a whole bunch more mechs, and was only able to pull off what I could pull off, and a lot of people were in the same boat. One of the the worst crypto crash of all time, other than that I can think of. And still, these guys launched on the day they were supposed to launch, pulled it all off, and still managed to mint a whole bunch of these mechs. And we haven't had the reveal yet, so this really cool art that you see here is the placeholder that you have for your mechs. Pretty cool. I bought 4 during this launch. I bought 6 during the pre-mint, and we're going to be getting those pretty soon. I haven't received them yet, but they said all of them are minted, all of them are coming out, and you should be seeing those placeholders like you see here on OpenSea for the rest of them, for the rest of your mechs. Right, here's the mechs. I bought 4 during the pre-sale, or during this mint, and then I had bought 6 earlier on during the pre-mint, and haven't got those delivered yet. Just got these 4 here as of now, but looking forward to those other ones showing up. Not concerned about it. He said they're coming, and he gave us a promise. So even if you somehow they don't show up when everyone else gets theirs, just send a support ticket through the Discord, and they should take care of you there. Let's hit the Twitter real quick and go through those announcements. Whitelist was in 3 hours. We got this here, and that's when things were getting super exciting, and the whole damn market was crashed into the toilet. It was nuts. All the Ethereum that I had just got devalued. So actually, even though I was getting into the mint, $50 discount and all that, I actually paid more than you probably will in the future, definitely, because the value of my ETH had gone down so substantially. My portfolio was taken into the trashing into the taken into the trash can and all that. Anyway, really good stuff, and they still managed to have a very successful mint, and I think that's pretty awesome. Here's some of their announcements that they had. This was back on the 11th. We've been so swamped I forgot to post an update, but whitelist minting is very strong, and check this out. Number 1 on IC Tools. IC Tools is basically a glance into the blockchain, let you know how all things NFT are going, and we were number 1, as not a surprise to me, really. How important it is to get a good Solidity team and optimize smart contracts? Gas, as you know, has been crazy over the past 30 hours. 300 Gwei. At 300 Gwei, the gas fee paid by our mentors for 10 FTs was only 50. I paid $30 or $33 to mint my 4. So I'm up to 10 now, but here's the thing. We'll get to that in a second, but they've, it looks like they're going to give us, the people who did mint, priority on when they do reopen the rest of the mint, and I think that's pretty awesome. Whitelist opportunity for the next 30 minutes. That's of course already gone. Big things happening over at Mech.Game Discord. If you haven't joined the Mech family yet, come into the Discord. There's lots of really cool opportunities in there, lots of good stuff to click around on and check out. My mechs are being assembled. I can't wait for the reveal. Me either, buddy. I'm looking forward to that. Over 6,000 mints on the whitelist alone during the worst few days crypto has ever seen. Gearing up for the public launch next. 6,336 items minted. Pretty damn awesome. Let's go ahead over to the Discord and take a look at some of the announcements so that we can all be up to date, right? Okay, and here's where it starts to get fun. You want to come over to the Mecha announcements. So we have 2 different little announcements channels. We have past announcements and this Mecha announcements, and that's your most current announcements will always be in this Mecha announcement. So once you have minted 1 or more Genesis Mech NFTs, it's time to claim your holder role and access the private channels, because part of what we get as our perks is a couple private channels that are for only the people who have minted these Genesis mechs, right? You get into private groups that and so that's what you can do here. You just click on this collab join and go over there, follow the instructions, claim some of them benefits. Announcement comes after careful consideration and discussion with our partners, VCs, and advisors. We have decided to pause the mint after the whitelist mint concludes today at 6 p.m. I think that is very, very smart. Don't go onto the public mint. Wait till the market, kind of shakes loose. We just had the worst crash of all time. It might not be the best time to launch, but for those of us that were prepared and had our money sitting there waiting, it was nice that we did get in and get all that taken care of, right? We are doing this to protect the project, our existing holders, and the collection. The market conditions are insane right now, and understandably, much of the market is panicking. Some of the conditionings worth mentioning are Ethereum fluctuating wildly and continuing to drop. We don't want people to keep digging deeper into their e-stash just to equate to the $600 mint. That definitely happened to me. What should be a 0.2 mint is currently a 0.28 mint. I got in right as it was switching up to 0.28, but I did pay 0.25 for my mints. So gas is spiking to as high as 500 plus GUI. Our contract is awesome, but the fees still go up for our users. UST and Luna have completely tanked, causing other reactionary selling. A lot of that is because a lot of these different protocols have money in Anchor, right? They were in the hat and they've lost it all. So huge throughout the entire crypto realm, DeFi as a service type situations, all sorts of different places like that. They're screwed because, a larger part of their portfolio was over there in Anchor earning that 20% yield on stables, thinking that they were super safe. And now the super safe of their portfolio has just tanked and the entire rest of the market is tanking. So because of it, cascading effects all the way down. UST has been flickering and coming off its peg. Not too worried about that one. The stock markets are also dropping like rocks. When you add all of that up, it turns out to be very problematic and a turbulent situation. For those reasons, we've decided, as I said above, to pause the mint and let the dust settle. I think it's a very, very good idea. This is not a bad thing, so don't freak out. It's a good thing. That's how I saw it. First thing about this. Through the worst market conditions NFTs have ever seen, we still minted over 6,000 Genesis mechs during the whitelist. This is insane, and we are the talk of the town right now in many blue chip discords. But at the same time, not everyone on the whitelist minted, and we've been talking with many people in our support desk and community who either can't afford to mint due to the market or are unwilling to spend that much ETH when it's fluctuating so crazily. Both of those reasons make perfect sense and undoubtedly will spill over into the public mint as well, especially since the market will probably get worse before it gets better. That is why we are pausing the mint, not canceling it, just a pause till things stabilize. So, some people might be like, oh, I wish I hadn't minted, wish I had waited. No, this gave you your seat. This gave you your spot in line. You should be glad that you did do your minting. And it sounds like they will be taking care of us, the people who did mint and are on the whitelist first. So here we go. As of now, the whitelist mint will close at 6 p.m. Eastern time. The 6,000 mints are confirmed. Airdropped Mech NFTs are still being sent to holders. I haven't got mine yet. These will be delivered within the next 48 hours. Looking forward to it. I mean, not that it really does much for me, but it just lets me know that they're there, right? The remaining 4,000 plus mechs will stay unminted in the contract for now. So for me, like I told you, I got the whitelist NFT pass, which gives me the ability to mint 10 mechs, but I only minted 4 of them. So I'm hoping that when they reopen this, that I'm going to be able to mint those other 6 mechs, giving me a total with the 6 that I got during the pre-mint, that I will be up to 16 mechs, which is really what I'm hoping for. So the remaining 4,000 mechs will stay unminted for the contract for now. This weekend, we will announce the date we'll be reopening the mint. We will also have a few surprises in store for everyone who's supporting the Mech.Game. During that time, we will establish another whitelist for people to get on the upcoming second mint, with preference giving to any existing holders or community members who want more or missed out during the current mint. It's your time. Then during that mint, we will mint out the remaining Genesis mechs in a combination of whitelist and public mint. I'd be surprised if they even get to the public mint. I think the whitelisters are going to eat them up. You give us all a second swing at this. You give us preferential treatment. People who love this are into this already. I'll be surprised if they get to the public mint. We'll be actively working on bringing in major players to the Mech.Game community over the next few weeks, providing you with awesome updates and content on the game, along with getting you exclusive access to private alpha. Most projects nowadays do not aim for a 10,000 NFT drop. We not only aimed for it, but we hit over 6,000 NFTs from just our whitelist, and mint pass. You, the holders, and the future of this project are the reason for this incredible success. Again, thank you so much for the huge success of this initial launch. I can't wait to reveal the next stage for you shortly. Super excited. That's it for the initial announcement. Real quick, I want to share a bit of forward-thinking strategy. And then he's just saying, hold on to your mechs, guys. The whole bunch of people, if you come over here to this little like list thing, all these people made a pledge to not sell for more than 2.5 ETH. If you go to OpenSea, you will see most of those people have kept their pledge, right? Let's just pull this up. Mech should pull up. So if you go pull up all of the Mech.Game, anything that's up here, you can see a bunch of whitelist passes, but you can see most of the people, there we got 3 people who have, not stuck with any pledge, looking just to get a quick flip, but it doesn't make sense for us to purchase these because you'll be able to get them cheaper during the mint. So, but look, from here up, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 people who didn't stick with the pledge. Then from there, we got 2.49, all the rest up 2.5 ETH, 2.5 ETH, 2.5 ETH, and you can find a lot that people have, placed for 7 ETH and way up high and stuff like that. But floor price right now, cheap is absolute 0.48. Couldn't even, it's a lot cheaper than that to mint. So, minted for 0.25. Either way, things looking good there. And I think that the value of these is going to be held up pretty damn well in my estimation. So one problem they had during the mint pass was someone had come in and did some little fraud or whatever. And it was caught in less than 5 minutes. They tied that stuff up and got that back, in place in no problem. And a few people had gotten mechs sent to their wallets, right? Well, those mechs are going to, all the mechs came back except for a few. The ones that didn't get come back, they're going to lock out of the game. So that is not going to affect any of us. Pretty cool. Ignore the impulse to flip for a small profit. Whitelisters agreed to hold for 2.5 ETH floor. That's up to you. But the current timing and situation, it's a very good idea to do it. And your bank account will be happy. And they're just basically saying, go ahead and hold on to them. Well, keep that floor, that 2.5 price. Probably a good idea. I'm certainly looking to hold most of mine, and will be probably purchasing any weekends once these things are launched. Any people who sell them for under market price, I'm keeping some money off to the side to scoop those up. That always works out well for me. Yesterday was insane. We finished out the whitelist insane strong with 6,336 Genesis mints. And we did it in the middle of the worst few days crypto has ever seen. So a huge congrats to the team and each of you who minted and officially joined the Mech family. In a few additional updates. First, as mentioned, all mechs have been minted, including those for the airdrops, 6,336 minted and 3,664 reserved for Phase 2 Genesis mint. Nice. Gold list bulk airdrops are still going out. We are sending most of them and are dealing with super slow network and crazy high fees. You will get them, I promise. If you purchase more than one via credit card, cross mint, you received one NFT at the time of purchase. The rest of them will come in an airdrop. We are just waiting on CrossMint to send us the purchase confirmations and emails of each person. Pretty revolutionary being able to do a credit NFT mint with a credit card. We have recorded almost all of the extra mechs that some people received as part of the gold list exploit that lasted only 5 minutes before it was caught and fixed. Most members reached out on their own and offered to return the extras, which is a strong confirmation of how amazing our community is. There are only a few more to recover, and I am communicating with these people and I'm confident that they will be returned. For reference, however, any that are not returned will be discontinued discontinued from the Mech.Game and will not be able to connect to any games and will have their metadata updated to reflect as such on OpenSea. In effect, they will become unsellable. Again, I do not think it will come to this, but the option is there and will be used if necessary. Updates on info on the next mint date and details to go along with that are still being worked on as we look at this crazy market and try to project what it's going to do. But we will be sharing those details with you in the next few days. To summarize, it has all been an insane 24-hour period. We are so excited to feature the Mech.Game with you, and I am very excited as well. Super excited about the whole game, about all of it that's going on, and I think we're just, in the right place with the right people, and I think this is just going to be huge. And, as far as some down market activities, getting into this, play to earn space into the better games with the better teams, with the better outlooks, I think that's the place to be, in my opinion. But, you do you. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I know this video is only for a few people because there's not all that people that minted these things, right? Anyway, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Crypto Music is going to catch you guys on the flip. Hope you're having a hell of a great day. Hope you got mad profits falling in your lap. I hope that the whole Luna thing didn't hurt you too bad, and I hope you're excited for Mech.Game because I think that you should be. I think it's justified excitement. All right, catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.